From the first stories told in firelit caves to the electronically recorded messages of deep space, we leave the 20th century with no regrets. Time bends, space is boundless, and when humanity gasps its last, all that will remain, if anything, will be the theater of tomorrow. Tonight's episode is Dust Runner, Tempest in the Valley.
Only a 3-day hop to the castle in the caves. Palm's Iron is lucky Anuk doesn't attack more often. A beast his size with a wingspan like a cloud wouldn't need more than a few hours to arrive at the city gates.
He only comes when the dry lightning clears. Only when the moon is bright enough to light his way. Or so they say.
Doesn't quite make sense to me, Mill. I think we're in for more surprises than we think in that cave.
There it is, on the horizon.
Let's make the call. Savage to Palm's Iron. Queen Krastik, are you reading my signal?
I hear you, John Savage.
We're close to Anuk's cave, where they say his castle is.
Then, by nightfall, either he will be dead, or you will.
You leave the strategy to me and Mill. I'll contact you this time tomorrow. If I don't, assume the worst.
You have no idea what the worst could possibly be.
I'll leave it to your considerable brain to picture it for me. Now you remember our deal, Mutant Queen. A gem for me, and a governorship for Mill. A nice block for him, to run the way he sees fit.
If your sickly friend manages to make it back to the Iron Walls with the blood of Anuk, he will be rewarded with whatever he wants. I don't double-cross my deals. That is low behavior.
If you say so. Just remember, if you do decide to double-cross me when we get back, I kill monsters professionally. Killing you won't be that hard.
I will expect your call tomorrow.
You told me you couldn't kill her even if you wanted to within the city walls where your thoughts are open to her.
And that's still true. But out here, she can't read our minds.
That's why she was using her voice on the radio.
Right. And I want her thinking I have a trick or two up my sleeve.
I think perhaps you do.
So, you think I'm clever enough at least to have a few tricks?
I said perhaps. Get close enough to Anuk the Tent to strike a killing blow, and maybe then I'll call you clever.
Can you tell me anything about this castle?
It's inside the mouth of a cave inside a mountain. It has no door, as Anuk fears no one who enters.
That all?
No one who has entered the castle has ever come out to describe it.
Better be careful then. Let's park behind these rocks and walk the rest of the way.
There! The entrance to the cave.
I've never seen a cave that size before. You could fit your queen's tower through there.
Very nearly.
I can see the castle just inside.
My sick eyes can't see that far, even with the light of the sun.
It's not as big as I pictured. Barely a castle. Looks like little more than a high tower covered in gaping holes. Tricky.
What is your plan?
I'm not sure yet.
You've staked our lives on killing the beast, and you don't have a plan?
I've never killed a lizard like this before. I need to see his keep first.
You've seen it.
So I have. Now I need to see him. Let's go in for a better look.
That could be very dangerous.
Killing monsters often is.
John, this tower is much higher than any in Palm's Iron.
I've seen taller towers, but not many.
Oh, it stinks here.
The stench of death.
I've smelt more than my share of death. This is just stink. Something's not right.
Hail!
Who's that?
Hail there! You've come to die! To worship here!
Look!
Hail there, young men!
Quiet, fool!
Silence!
Young men! Welcome to the holy cave of Anuk the 10th. He has kept me here to welcome those who wish to die by his grace.
Oh, we have discovered the source of this stink at least.
You are a prisoner of the Lizard King?
I am Tug. I came once seeking the end of the 10th one's life. For my arrogance, he took my legs.
Did he take your sight as well?
That is the sickness. How did you know we were here?
Old Tug knows. He knows you are here. I am the herald of the coming.
You stink. You've lost more than your eyesight out here in the shadow of the tower.
How have you been keeping yourself alive?
The king brings his meals. The creatures that wail and yowl. I eat what falls from his lips. I drink their juices and blood. Here I am.
Gods, you poor creature. We have come to slay Anuk. Your days of suffering are over.
The only days I have left are suffering. You will not kill him. No one can kill him.
Where is he now?
There, in his tower. He sleeps where it is cool. When the sun begins to set, he will soar. Some nights to the south. Most nights to the east.
Does he fly low or high?
I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember what it looks like. I can't remember what anything looks like. Young men, what asper has come into your minds that you wish to be here, where old Tug will die?
Does he leave every night?
Yes.
Is he fast?
Yes.
How quickly does he fly?
I don't know. It's a sound of thunder. It sounds like the great blow-up, and I'm knocked about like a tooth in a baby's head. Then it is quiet, and I wait for the adder's asp to return.
You should take him back to the cruiser. He won't be any good in a fight, and he may get in the way.
There will be no fight. He will come for you. You have come to die, young men. Die here at the altar. Your blood is a prayer.
It's all right, friend. We're going to free you. You're no longer his slave or plaything.
Yes, oh yes. I am his herald. I am his warning. I am here to point you to the life after. You are already dead. He is here. He is always.
John!
Get down!
He has come! He has come!
Mill, train your gun on his eye. I'll try to slice his belly open while you distract him.
My rock rifle is useless against him. I could maybe blind him if I could put the barrel right against his eye.
We need him to land. Close. Aim for his face. He'll come down to kill us.
I don't think Anuk has tasted laser spear before. You cut him pretty bad.
It only angered him. He's circling. He'll be back on us in moments. Be wary of me now. Burned him. You keep shooting. Go around that way. I'll come from behind and carve him up.
You think I'll be so easily distracted by a sick sliver pelting rocks at my eye, middleman?
He speaks.
By the gods.
Anuk the 10th is your only god now. Are you going to beg me? Fear your lives are ending, and drimmel that I might let you live.
I don't think I'll spend my last moments on my knees.
I can take your knees from you then. Like Tug. You can be the new herald if you like. I only need one. You and your brother will have to fight for the honor. I like when you little ones fight each other.
We won't fight to amuse you, creature. We would die here on our feet before you.
Oh, that's no good. I need a new servant. Tug has become too mad on the blood of my feasts to be any more use.
Oh, thank you, Master. Thank you!
You monster!
Monster!
Yes! Lower than any boulder bear or hop drake I've ever seen. An animal with red tooth or claw is as blameless as the sun for rising each day. But you have power and intellect. When you kill, it's murder. It's sport.
This man came with a caravan. A wagon full of sharpened steel and guns that shoot rocks. He came into my home and would have my blood in jars to sell as false medicine for fools. He came seeking my life. Is he not a monster? Does his death weigh more than mine, middleman?
You can try your tricks with the simple minds that make your bread, Anuk. But I come here on behalf of the city to the south. You can't tell me you tear it open and scoop out its men to squish like spiders because you're afraid.
Spiders. Spiders. I don't know spiders. I don't know. Are they the little ones to you?
Yes, you could call them that.
And you kill them. You squish them like I squished Tug the Madman?
If they are poisonous. If they would harm us.
As you have come to harm me. Little spiders, I will stomp out your poisons, and one day I will tear the walls away from your city and squish every spider I find inside.
The city to the south. You want it torn down. You want to kill everyone inside before they can kill you?
How can I let the city stand when every season the spiders come here to gut me in my sleep?
You've been trying to destroy the wall of Palm's Iron for many seasons.
Since I was a very young boy.
We can get you inside the wall. We can get you inside the city to kill those who would kill you first.
John, no!
You think I am so stupid? You think I don't know a trap when it's set about my neck?
John, you cannot trade my home for your quest. Thousands would die. Children of the sick would die screaming.
Hold.
All will die screaming.
Hold, both of you! You don't need to destroy the entire city. Just the mutants who rule it.
Mutants. Are they like your spiders? Are they middlemen like you?
Worse than I. Worse than the sick men who come to kill you. The mutants sit comfortably in their castle, like yours. Sending out raiding parties of sick men to cut your heart from your chest.
I will kill the mutants! I will squish them like spiders! I will taste their skins! I will take everything they have!
Hold, Anuk. What happens after the three of us go into the city and kill the mutants?
The three of us?
Then I will kill everyone else.
Maybe they kill you first. There's a lot of spiders in that nest, and they have weapons.
Anuk the 10th is not afraid. I am strong. I have lived too long to fear the little ones.
I cut you. My spear cut you deep there in your arm. Tell me, what happens when 700 men with 700 guns come after you?
Your fire stick is deadly. Maybe even for me. I have never fought 700 strong before.
You would kill many of us. Yes. But if you actually entered the city, eventually you would die too. For from above, you are very deadly, but down below...
I see.
Right. So we can't just go in and kill everyone. We would all die. What we do is you kill the mutants. Raze their castle to the ground. The sick who live in the city hate the mutants far more than they hate you.
Impossible! I am far more terrible and fearsome than any mutant could be.
And so you name Mill the new ruler of the city. You tell them his word is law, and if they do not obey, you will destroy his opposers.
What?
I would come as liberator to you little bugs. They would think me a god.
Maybe.
John, this is madness. Queen Judge will know as soon as we enter her gates what our plan is.
But once we're in the gates, our friend Anuk will be in the gates also. It'll be too late to stop us.
I like you, little man. I may still kill you and eat you when this is over, but I like you.
A strong man makes corpses of his enemies. A smart man makes friends of them.
I'm not a man.
And this does not make you smart. It makes you dangerously reckless.
I have a plan.
Then let's go topple a kingdom together!
The Theater of Tomorrow was created by Andy Hamer, Travis McMaster, and Mark Whitten, and is a member of the Fate Crafters Network. Dial your telelectroscope to theateroftomorrow.com to listen to our full catalog. Rate and review us on iTunes, and become a social being by visiting the Theater of Tomorrow on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr. This production was fortunate in securing the services of Greg Baldwin, Townsend Coleman, E.K. Dagenfield, Christa Lewis, and Mark Whitten, with music by West Rodri. For more audio dramas and podcasts, tune in to FateCrafters.net. Today's recommendation is Spines. Did you ever wonder what you would do if you woke up covered in blood, suffering from memory loss, and surrounded by the remains of a human sacrifice? That's how Ren's story begins. To find out what happens next, listen to Spines, a production of Zoom Doom Stories. Visit SpinesPodcast.com for a tale of horror so thrilling it will tingle your entire spine. Stay tuned for the next thrilling episode of Dust Runner, Tempest in the Valley!
Tonight's production was a work of fiction produced entirely for the Theater of Tomorrow.